Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Feast Mode, the show in which I break my fast with a bang bang. Two separate meals from two different sources tied together by some kind of theme. It's been a minute since I last posted a video, but I'm back today along with my adorable little food monster here, Samus, for a Wednesday taco throwdown featuring a new Mad Lad big brain item from Taco Bell, the Triplelupa. And I got the combo, so it comes with a classic hard taco, as well as some churro twists and a soda, and a trio of really delicious looking tacos from a local food truck. I got a Pollo Taco, a Pastor Taco, and a Chorizo Taco. It's been about 38, almost 39 hours since I last had any food in my system. And Samus here is dying for me to just shut the hell up and start eating because she knows there's a little morsel in it for her as well. So with that being said, let's get into it. All right, so I feel obligated to start with the Triplelupa. This, like I said again, is a new item from Taco Bell. It's been out for about 3 weeks now, and it's basically an elongated chalupa shell with 3 segments. And they all sort of have the same ingredients: the seasoned beef, the cheddar and Monterey cheese blend, along with lettuce and tomatoes. But the thing that's new about this is that they kind of change from each segment to the next with the type of sauce they have. This one is cheese, this is cheesy Chipotle, and this is just straight up Chipotle. But I might have the direction reversed. So let's get into that. All right, ooh. This is definitely the Chipotle sauce. I got that from the little sauce I got on my thumb there. I'm gonna add some Diablo sauce on top. And I think you're supposed to tear these off as you go. I like to double down on my sauces here. All right. Okay. So, the Taco Bell Triplelupa. Check that out. Once you tear it off, it's like a tiny little mini taco. Okay, y'all, 38.5 hours in. Let's get into it. They say the first bite is the best. But when you go 38 hours without food or any sort of long fast, the first bite is everything. And that's a good taco. It's undeniably good. The taco shell, it used to be crunchy, but it has a nice sort of chewy texture to it. The ingredients, of course, being Taco Bell, aren't the best quality, but the combination of ingredients, along with the surprisingly spicy Chipotle sauce, is a pretty good combo. I'm happy with it. I'm gonna head out. I'm into it. I really don't see myself getting to this classic hard taco anytime during this meal. There's just so many things that are in front of it in terms of things I want to try, things I want to eat. So I like that one over the first one because that's the cheesy Chipotle. So you got the cheese, you get the creamy, salty fake cheese along with the spicy Chipotle sauce. Definitely a step up, in my opinion. These things have never been my favorite. I wish it would just add straight up real churros to the menu after all this time. It's time to move up. Whatever. Alright. Now to the main attraction. We got these 3 authentic tacos from a local food truck run by two nice ladies that I see on occasion. Obviously during this time, during the quarantine and the situation going on, it's definitely important to support your local food vendors. So I definitely want to make a push towards having more videos that are catered towards helping those guys out, as well as some more food cooking or cooking on my own at home, which is something that I've done a lot more of in the past 3 weeks since I've been on quarantine, as well as baking. I've done some baking too. More baking in the past 3 weeks than I've done in the past probably half a year. So if there's one thing to come out of this that's a positive thing, it's the fact that both my brother and I are doing a lot more home cooking as well. Oh, can't forget the lime. Now these things are beautiful. Let's peep the stacks real quick. Got myself this little taco holder. Really handy when you're stacking tacos in there. Oh my god, I think it's so greasy in a good way. Okay, the first one is the Pollo Taco, and of course, being a traditional taco, you get the double tortilla shells, thin, made with corn. You got your chicken, your cilantro, and onions, and that's it. Now add some salsa and drizzled some lime on top. This salsa is fire. That's awesome. Great seasoning in the chicken. They have a little grill inside their truck and they grill it right there, made to order. I'm not sure if that's sauce or grease coming off of the chicken right there, but it's delicious, whatever it is. I think it's a little sauce that they marinate the chicken in. Nice and chewy tortilla, fresh ingredients. That's the real deal. Nice kick from the salsa. Alright, moving on to the second taco. This is the pastor taco, or pork, al pastor. Now there's no pineapple in here, which I think is customary. Instead, I don't know if they ran out or that's just not how they do it there. But they did add grilled onions, which I appreciate, which I don't think is customary as well. But I think it's going to work out really well. Dress this up real nice. I mean, it's not even a question whether this sauce is better than this stuff. Obviously, this is the runaway winner. That is so good. Real spicy, tangy too. The best tacos I've ever had in my life. I got from a random gas station back in LA about a year ago for like $1.50 each. They were just simple, delicious tacos. The best I've ever had. Look at that juice coming off. Now that's got that signature orangey, greasy look or color. I'm gonna use it to season some of these other tacos because that's just liquid gold right there. All right, check that out real quick. The pastor taco. Super juicy. And getting some tough bits in there. Oh, this isn't pastor, this is chicharron. That's incredible. So good. Definitely spicier than the chicken taco I just had. with the cilantro and the raw onions as well as the grilled onions. Really works well together. Just these tortillas are nice too. They kind of griddle them on their flat top. I think they have some fat in there because this thing is very greasy, but in a good way. Let's do a little fusion here. Authentic tacos and some fake ass taco meat. Oh yeah. That's the way to do it. I'm not gonna lie, that's the way to do it. Ever since I started quarantining myself about 3.5 weeks ago, almost 4 weeks now. No, it's about 4 weeks now. I've been having a hell of a time sticking to these longer fasts. It wasn't until the 3rd week, so sometime last week, that I really started to have some success with the fasting. They closed down my gym back in mid-March, and I think that's really kind of when shit hit the fan for me. Just as a guy that is constantly in the gym, anywhere from 5 to 7 times a week, losing that access to the gym was a huge lifestyle change for me, and I just had a hard time adjusting to fasting around that sort of hole in my schedule. So instead of fasting, I just ate pretty much anything I wanted for the first 2.5 to 3 weeks of my self-quarantine. So obviously, needless to say, I did not hit my weight loss goal that I set at the beginning of March. I didn't gain any weight, but I just maintained my weight at the time, which was about 216 at the beginning of the month, and I'm around that right now as we approach the middle of April. And for 3 weeks straight, I had 0 workouts. I was literally a couch potato, moving from my desk at home to my couch, and that's about it. Playing a ton of video games, eating whatever I wanted, and really not doing anything else. And, you know, that's how you reverse all the benefits of all the hard work you put into your fasting. And you know, I regret it, but I realized that the beauty of intermittent fasting is that you can screw up and you can trip over yourself for weeks at a time, and then you can right the ship again just by committing to it. Really just like any other sort of weight management philosophy out there. And then you just have to kind of make that commitment and recommit yourself to the lifestyle. And that's what I've been doing the past week or so. I'm still having trouble getting the longer fasts. Like this one was like a monumental effort. This 38-hour fast that I just completed today was a monumental effort. My brother last night had a friend over, and they cooked up a storm, a mad feast of Korean food. Like I said, my brother is a darn good cook, as is my friend who came over, or our friend that came over. And they created some Korean style pancakes, savory pancakes, boiled pork belly with kimchi, as well as a doenjang jjigae, which is a fermented soybean stew. And they're eating right here while watching TV around 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock at night, and I just locked myself in my room. And I spent 3 or 4 hours in there until the whole feast died down before I could re-emerge. And it was hard. It was not easy, man. But I'm so glad I waited. I'm so glad I didn't give in, because last week my brother cooked again kimchi jjigae, which is a kimchi stew. Beautiful dish. And I gave in. I was supposed to film last week, and I broke my fast after like 18 hours just because I couldn't. Really, I didn't want to wait that out. And honestly, it was so good. I don't regret that. But I'm glad. I'm really glad that I was able to lock in this 38-hour fast this time around. All right, the last authentic taco. This is the chorizo taco. Chorizo is a spicy Mexican sausage, very crumbly in texture, spicy. This tends to be one of my favorite tacos whenever I get some authentic tacos. Oh my god. Even cold, this is the best of the bunch. Hands down. You got your onions, you got your sauteed onions, your raw onions, your cilantro, and chorizo. And that's the beauty about authentic tacos, is that they're very simple, but it's just the quality of the ingredients. More than the sum of its parts, for sure. So good. And I'm of the opinion that tacos are pretty much the perfect food, because you can taco anything. You can put anything in between tortillas, add some sauce, and it's gonna be good. Or at least on the spectrum of good. Even this basic ass Taco Bell classic taco is delicious. Or tasty. Good enough to eat. So since I've been on quarantine, I've been playing a lot of video games to pass the time. Playing video games is one of my top 5 favorite hobbies. And I've been playing basically 2 different games for the past 3 weeks. That being Resident Evil 2 Remake, and on the very opposite end of the spectrum, Animal Crossing New Horizons for the Switch. And I gotta say, I love them both to death. Completely different experiences. We got Resident Evil 2 Remake, which came out on the PlayStation 4, I think sometime the beginning of last year. And this is my first time playing the game. It's a remake of an old game that was released on the PS1 back in the late 90s. And it's such a scary ass game. It legitimately had me. There's a point in the game. I'm on my 3rd playthrough right now. I've beaten it twice already. I'm about to beat my 3rd playthrough. But there was a point in the game when I first played the game that I was so shook by a certain thing that occurred in the game that I literally had to stop playing the game, put it down, and throw an Animal Crossing and play that. It just really got to me. And I'm a guy that loves horror films and the horror genre in whatever medium in general. But that game legitimately had me nope my way out of it. It was just too much to handle. And of course there's Animal Crossing New Horizon, which is extremely cute, extremely charming. Basically the premise is that you are this super deformed little character. You're a head on top of a body, and you're plopped onto an island and told to get out there and make something of your life. And so you just kind of gather resources and build things and sell things and make friends with the other inhabitants on the island, and you just live your life. And it's a life simulator, and it's so cute, surprisingly deep, and just a ton of fun. I've already sunk in about 70 hours in that game in the 3 weeks since it launched, and it's my first Animal Crossing game, and it's absolutely lovely little game. Highly recommend it to get it if you want something that'll kind of give you a little emotional pick-me-up. Especially in these days, in these times, it's nice to get something that is just happy and fun. All right, my last piece of the Triplelupa. This is the cheesy ends. As you can see, the cheese right there. There's also a lot of stuff that came out of all the tacos that I've had. I don't have any utensils on me, so I'm gonna chopstick my way, or scoop these things, or I'm gonna scoop these. I can't speak. Just watch me. That's the ultimate fusion taco right there. took me 5 tacos to realize it, but that's how you do it. You throw it all into one little chalupa wrap and you eat it all together. That's the way. So guys, let me know in the comments below, how are you guys spending your quarantine time? Are you guys cooking a lot? You're playing games like I am, watching movies, making YouTube videos? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to know. Last bite. Bomb. So I definitely recommend trying out that Triplelupa if you're a fan of Taco Bell. Even if you're not, if you get past the idea that it is food from Taco Bell and they're using low quality ingredients, I think it really comes together really well. And remember, these guys working at Taco Bell need your support as well. I mean, obviously, if it comes down to it, support your local restaurants first. They definitely need more help. But these guys at Taco Bell, they're people too. They got families to feed. So support them, cook on your own, learn how to bake. And yeah, get out there and be safe, people. Stay home, stay clean, wash your hands, love each other. Till next time, Beast Mode out.